Hey everybody, welcome to the Daily Muddy. I'm Ashley Conrad. Joining me today, Pastor Todd Hastings with Bethel Assembly of God. Welcome.
Welcome. Thank you.
Absolutely.
I guess you're welcoming me. I'm not welcoming you.
Well, we're all welcome here at the table. And I do want to say, because a lot of people are probably thinking, that name sounds really familiar. And it should. Pastor Todd and his wife have been in the news a lot lately due to the Hope House, and you had a big win at the city council meeting recently. And
very excited.
Yes, all good stuff. But today we're here to talk about, let me say congratulations, first of all.
Thank you.
Yes, very good stuff. Today we're here to talk about something else that is amazing, and that is a very special celebration and anniversary of the Bethel Assembly of God. Tell me about it.
Yes, all right. Well, Bethel Assembly of God, I'm the pastor there, grew up there. It's my home church. Been there since 1961.
Okay.
And anyway, 1925, they set up a tent on the corner of 5th and York Street. And there was a couple named Richard and Adele Carmichael, brought over here from some people in the church in Nelsonville, Missouri, a little bitty church in Nelsonville, Missouri. Brought them over. They were evangelists, and they held a tent meeting. At the end of the summer, they decided to keep going and to begin a church. They got recognized by the Assemblies of God in October, and then they found the building on 12th and Jefferson. The German Methodist Church was meeting there, was going to merge with two other churches. That church is now on 11th and State. But anyway, they bought that building. They've been there ever since.
Incredible.
Yeah, it's been a long time. It's been a long history of ministry.
So now you've been with the church 64
years. I left for a few years.
Okay.
I was gone. I pastored for a few years, and my wife and I were missionaries for a few years.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Well, I mean, I would say 64 years, which is a very, that's an incredible timeline to be with the same church. Yeah. And then your mom kind of originated your experience.
My mom was there in 1941.
Yeah.
So, yeah, when she was 5 years old, she walked through the doors. Been a huge part of my life.
Yeah.
Almost every major event in my life took place at the altars of Bethel Church. So,
how incredible.
Yeah, it's an honor
to
be the pastor in a place that means so much to me. So,
that's amazing. And now we get to celebrate 100 years.
100 years. It has been absolutely incredible. We've had a great year. We've had a lot of different things. We did a float in the parade. We should have won that, by the way. But anyway.
I was going to say, I feel like you were robbed, but.
There you go. We did float in the parade. Then we had a big parking lot party. A couple weeks ago, we had a homecoming, and we invited everybody to come back. That was a great weekend, followed by a church picnic. But we're going to cap it all off with kind of our formal celebration on Sunday, October the 5th, which is this Sunday coming up.
Absolutely.
And going to be a great time. We've got one of our district officials, Assembly of God district officials coming, Dr. Roy Rhodes, greatest preacher I've ever heard. He's really good. I was really excited about having him. And then Dr. Moore will be with us. The mayor will be with us to make a proclamation for the city, and we'll recognize, we got a couple sisters in our church whose father was the last charter member to pass, so their family has been theirs from the very beginning.
Wow.
We're gonna, if they watch this, they'll now know that ahead of time. But anyway,
you blew the secret.
I blew it, right?
That's okay. That's a good secret to blow. Maybe they can prepare a little bit. That's very, very cool. So is it open to the public?
It is open to the public.
Okay.
We'd love to have anybody come and share with us. Our services start at 10 o'clock Sunday morning. Doors are open. Doors are open early. I'm there really early. But anyway, doors are open by 9:15, 9:30. Coffee and donuts, and then service starts at 10 o'clock. And it's going to be a great time.
Yeah.
It'll be a great service.
It'll be a great celebration.
Yeah, it will.
Very cool. And the proclamation was recently made at the city council meeting.
Council meeting. Yeah.
So it is October 5th through the 12th.
Yeah.
Is now considered
Bethel Assembly of God Church Week.
There you go. That was proclaimed by the mayor.
By the mayor. Yeah. We're sharing it with the fire department that
Which,
week,
hey, listen, I just talked to Steve Sauerin not too long ago, and he was pretty pleased with that.
Yeah,
so,
there you go.
Yeah. Very, very cool stuff. Congratulations on your longstanding involvement, not only with the church, but the community. The good things that you're bringing with so much stuff going on in the world. We need people like you and your wife and a church community to really highlight the good. So I want to thank you and tell you to keep doing what you're doing. 100 years is an incredible feat, but I have no doubt that it's going to make it another 100. And hopefully you're there to celebrate with them for a very long time.
I'm probably not another 100.
Well, maybe not 100, but very, 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 very long time. I appreciate you coming in. Anything else you want to say?
Well, thank you. No, I was just going to say it's been wonderful. I've got a great heritage. Growing up in Quincy, great community. Left for a few years and came back, but so honored to be a part of this. Quincy, then Bethel Church, and in the future, seeing what God's going to do through Hope House. So we're blessed people. We're happy, and we're very happy. You all have been very good to us through the whole process and helping get our name out there and our story out there, and we appreciate that very much.
Well, congratulations on not only the recent win, but also the celebration. And again, for just being a great part of our community. Keep up the good work. Thank you so much. I encourage everybody to go out and celebrate 100 years of the Bethel Assembly of God Church on 12th and Jefferson. Go check it out. You even have like a new edition, right? So if you haven't seen it in a while.
Well, we tore down the old edition.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
There's news coming on that too that I can't announce.
Oh, no. Well, sorry. Secret's blown all over the place
here. Just unveiling all my secrets
dang
here
it.
today.
Well, Pastor Todd, before I blow anything else, we better hit the road. But
right.
Good luck for a fantastic celebration. Go check it out and do some reading up on the Hope House. It's good stuff. So congratulations on everything.
Thank you.
Thanks so much.
Appreciate the time.
Absolutely. Coming up next, Britt B. and Ash C. and Coffee Talk. Stay tuned.
Utopia is now open every day from 10 a.m. till 10 p.m. and till 1 a.m. on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Chill out with a craft cocktail or an ice-cold beer. And Utopia's got the latest gaming machines with big jackpots ready for you to win. Need the perfect spot for your next celebration? Utopia features a beautiful event venue, available now for parties, reunions, and private events. So come see what all the buzz is about. The drinks are cold, the space is hot, and Utopia is ready for you.
The Liquor Booth is your home for a huge selection of beer, wine, and spirits. The Liquor Booth has 2 locations in Quincy, 3520 Broadway and 1500 North 12th Street. The Liquor Booth, where it's always happy hour.
Welcome to the Abbey, a Quincy tradition. With 6 big screens, a new larger kitchen, and now more seating capacity, the Abbey is the place to be before, during, and after the big game. Come enjoy fan favorite appetizers, steaks, burgers, and a variety of daily food and drink specials. Can't join us? Carryout is available too. Now with a convenient drive-up window to better serve you. 1736 Spring in Quincy. Opens at 3 p.m. Tuesday through Sunday. Come join all your friends at the Abbey, a Quincy tradition.
Instant Replay is your local sports bar. With 18 big screen TVs, we have all the sports packages from college games to pro games. We offer daily drink specials, and come check out the Bullpen, our newly renovated beer garden. Instant Replay, 2739 Chestnut in Quincy.
Welcome to Cedar Club, Quincy's favorite local bar. A friendly corner bar with a laid-back atmosphere and affordable drinks. It's the perfect spot for a great time. With entertainment galore, including shuffleboard, golden tea, pool, foosball, and winning gaming machines. Cedar Club's latest edition is the best spot to catch your favorite game. Great drinks, great friends, and great times. Cedar Club, 20th and Cedar in Quincy.
Welcome out to Kelly's on Broadway tonight. We're drinking cold beer and it feels so right. I'll meet you out on Broadway underneath Shamrock Light. We're gonna have a good time on the patio tonight. There's a party down at Kelly's on Broadway tonight. We're drinking cold beer on a champagne night. We're feeling all alone and you got no place to go. So come down here and drink a beer on Kelly's patio. Kelly's a fun place to eat and drink. 2902 Broadway.
And now it's time for Coffee Talk with Ash C. and Britt B. Thanks to EFB, we get to spill the tea, and we have some exciting tea today.
Big news, big announcement that we've been pumping you up for. We all know how much
you up. There's another Saturday Night Live reference.
Oh, good.
See?
We know how much you love Coffee Talk, so we're going to extend it and make it its own segment. You'll no longer find the Coffee Talk on the Daily Muddies. That gives us room for even more Daily Muddy guests, and it gives us time for extended Coffee Talk.
More tea, more coffee. It's all good stuff, and lots of cool I think, yeah, extended talk. If you like us, I guess is what we should say. Then you'll be excited about it. If not, sorry. But there's going to be some fun segments, and it just gives us a lot of opportunity to chat a little bit
Yes.
more about all the important things going on in the community, good and bad.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you
so-
know how much we like to talk.
Yeah, 100%. And we're going to come up with a fun logo, and yeah, I don't know.
It's a whole thing, man.
It is a whole thing, and it deserves its own segment because it's been a part of Daily Muddy for a long time.
About 4 years.
Yeah. So I'm excited. You're excited.
I am.
Hopefully, everybody's excited, and I think it offers up maybe some opportunity to let people give their feedback.
Yes.
What you'd like to hear, what you'd like to see, right?
Do you remember the first coffee talk where we had a guest on and I tried to stay in my Bronx?
Yes, I do.
My Bronx character
How could
the whole
I ever
time.
forget? It was pure gold. If you don't remember, go back and check it out. It's
I hope that's
muddyriver.tv.
Stop.
Oh, it's on there. I'm sure of it.
Our
we don't
guest
scrub
was
that good stuff.
Ryan Hincamper at the time. He made a great first coffee talk guest. I hope we have a few guests in the future.
Yeah.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yes.
And today is a lot of fun because we are celebrating, or at least I am a little bit,
Yeah.
the appointment of Jake Reed to the Quincy
Absolutely.
Public Library.
Yeah. Woohoo.
I am, first of all, I'm proud of him for standing like his ground. I think Mayor Moore made a very calculated, very smart decision in doing
Genius.
this.
I was listening to the meeting last night, this morning, cheering.
Yeah.
Like, way to go. I loved her statement.
Yeah, I think we really
Very profound.
don't need a bunch of yes people on this board. We definitely need to maybe page through things, pun intended, a little bit more.
Right.
I do want to make an announcement and clarification on the fact that on my op-ed and in a lot of my Facebook posts, I was including that the Quincy Human Rights Commission was involved. I've had multiple in-depth conversations with Mr. Mark Philpott. He is the president of that board, and one, I highly encourage that, conversations outside of Facebook. So I came to the understanding that Jake learned about this Freed Between the Lines event and what books were going to be on there at the Quincy Human Rights Commission board. The library presented it to that board at the time. It was one of the first places that they presented it. They need to present these ideas to so many boards before they presented it to the public, I believe. So that was why it kind of stemmed from that. Mark informed me that the Quincy Human Rights Commission has a budget of $200 a year. $200 a year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're not going very far on that.
No. So, they're not funding this by any means. They actually had a $500 budget, just side note, but then when he came on, it got cut to $200.
Okay.
And so who is funding this again? It is Quincy Public Library and Quinata. They must get a lot more money than, the
$200 stipend.
Yes,
Yeah.
which obviously Quinata is a state-funded grant program. The state has more money than the city.
Right.
I just wanted to clarify that and make that known. A little side note thing that kind of bothered me was that I bought my copy of this book for $10 from Amazon. So say, our state-funded grant program of Quinata did buy that for cost, or around that cost, 25 copies, you do the math. Why are we spending more on one book? Now, mind you, this book has, or this event, again, 50 books.
Yeah.
Some of them are, super great that are out there. I'm happy that they did this, but to think, to rationally think, we spent $250 on this one book, which again, I'm just kind of speculating that
on the
you,
cost.
You did the cost of what the Amazon price was, but who knows? Maybe the author gave you a donated version of price, but $250 to the $200, it just doesn't seem equatable. Again, I know that one's a city entity and one's a state. It's just, where are we at?
It's a quandary. I think it is something that, okay, so let me say the statement that I love that Mayor Moore said was we have to come to the table. Yes, I agree that we can't all have yes people, but I think it's more important to have balanced to hear other sides coming to the table to work out their differences without fear and without judgment before knowing the facts, right?
Yeah.
Which we do a lot of that, which I, don't want to be a hypocrite, but I think that it is important on these boards that we are representing all, because I think it's very ironic for someone who wants this out there on a very, let's say LGBTQ driven, right? The book is driven, and I'm not saying the event is, but the book is driven to...
Actually, it is. The event is driven by LGBTQ community this year on a national basis. And again...
Well, I keep seeing people say that it's not about homosexuality or LGBTQ.
It's not.
Okay.
I don't think it is. This should not be a gay thing. It's the book itself is inappropriate for children. If that book was a heterosexual book, we wouldn't even be having this discussion, because that kind of material of teaching children at this age, the Mega Combo Handy, which that's what Juno Dawson wanted to trademark, is what she said. She wants to trademark that. Again, if that was a heterosexual in nature...
That would be grooming.
I mean, essentially this is too. It shouldn't matter if you're a kid that is hetero or gay. An adult shouldn't be presenting you with this type of information. Again, I understand that there are great things in this book, but one bad page ruins the whole thing. Like I've said over and over again, if, Mary Poppins was on a school bus and yelling the N-word, her entire career goes out the door.
Right.
It's the same thing in realistic life too, like teachers that have made one bad decision.
Yeah, anybody, it's cancel culture, for sure. Yeah, but I think so it is ironic that we're saying that we want to represent all through this book, and through this Freed Between the Lines, that we want to represent all, but we don't want to represent all on a board.
Yeah.
Isn't that a little ironic?
Yeah.
I mean, you should want to hear all voices, and I think that works both ways. So I think bringing these groups together at the same table is going to be difficult. I understand why it's something that everybody's kind of hesitant about on the library side. But I think that it's necessary, and it's the only way to move forward where there's a little less fear and maybe misunderstandings, or, I'm not saying that we're misunderstanding the content in this book, because it's there in black and white.
I read the whole thing front to back too.
Right. I also didn't know that there were other books in the library that were like this in the young adult section.
There are plenty of books like this, but I have yet to come across one that's this graphic and this plain. I know, we had messages, people messaging us, hey, there's this book. And one of them was It's Not All Boys Are Blue. I believe that's by Alex Sanchez. And they were kind of saying, hey, this is just as bad. No, it's not. It does serve great testimonial purposes to survivors, sexual assault matters. It serves for a great coming out book. This book actually was commonly replaced in the Freed Between the Lines event. They took out the Juno Dawson book and then highlighted this one instead.
Okay.
There's about 6 to 10 others. Like I've said before, you can Google search this or chat GPT it, and boom, it'll present you with good things. These are fake.
Yeah.
Because I like to talk with my hands.
Me too.
But, a list of other things.
More appropriate books.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lastly, that I'll say on this subject is that, I obviously debated, or, I didn't want to say debate. I left everyone questioning when they made a very overt comment that this was about homophobia or something like this, or that we are choosing to not give freedom of expression, or we're censoring by all of this. I would constantly, push back and usually leave with a question because people wouldn't answer the question. But in doing so, I realized that I was commenting with people or discussing with people that, one, hadn't read the book, so I'm not sure why you're defending something that...
Sure.
And two, didn't read my article.
Yeah.
I don't know how many times I had to say, I'm not trying to ban this book. Did you even read my article? No. You went straight to the keyboard
They went
to
straight
virtue signal.
They went straight to the comments to find someone that they agree with, and they look at their comments and they comment on those comments, not your article.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it was a little broken, the message was broken because people can't read. And like I said, they want to go so quick to the keyboard and be the warrior and the virtue signaler. And again, I will not back down.
Yeah.
I'm not, like, if you know me, it's like, no, I'm not going to be fear-mongered into saying I'm wrong.
Or have words twisted into things like, well, you're a homophobe,
Yes.
or you don't want people to learn, or you don't want freedom of expression. That's all bullshit. I think the important thing to note is the type of content, and unless you've read some of these excerpts, you can't comment on that content. And if you find it appropriate for your young adult, which is classified as 13 to 18 or 12 to 18.
It is 12 to 18 in our library, according
Okay.
to a story that we did in the past. I believe that was on records at a meeting. The book itself is intended for 14 to 18, but yeah, once again, it is housed in our 12 to 18 young adult section, and I'm not sure exactly what the process is. You know,
For making sure that a 5-year-old doesn't grab it,
yeah, but I mean, even
or a 7 or whatever,
or
whoever.
even a 12-year-old. If the book is intended for 14 to 18 and our section is 12, you know, all the kid needs is a library card, from what I understand.
Yeah, and maybe that begs a little bit of introspection from the library. If young adult books are now going to be geared towards older young adults, maybe we need to switch that up a bit.
Yeah.
Because if my 12-year-old is reading it, I have huge concerns. If my 15-year-old is reading it, I still don't like it, but maybe a little less because she's probably heard a few more things at senior high. There's just a big delta there as far as maturity, and I don't like it. I don't like it either way. I struggle with, I don't know. I struggle with it, I guess, is if I'm sitting down and I'm reading that book to my kid, either one, they're going to be so sicked out.
Somebody made a comment on there where they said, you know, I want to hold anybody that's defending this. I hope that they could read this to, you know, a 12 to 13-year-old. And somebody stood up and said, I would do it gladly. And then like somebody pushed and said, even page 200 that's talking about, yes, I would read this out loud. And like, you know, some of these comments actually called me to question, when do you say something? You know, DCFS's biggest thing, you see something, you say something. When do we say something?
I just have a question. If we were reading this book to a group of 12-year-olds in our schools, would we have a problem? Would it be considered grooming? I think so.
Yeah.
So is there a question of why we want to, I don't know. I think.
Well,
yeah.
I think,
anyway,
you know, like I said, kudos to
Jake
Mayor Moore
Reed.
and Jake Reed. I think this is a good solution to all, I hope. I still hope that more people read my article and
Actually read it, not just the comments.
yeah, then you can learn a little bit more. Maybe.
But I do love, and I know I say this a lot, but Mayor Moore has done so many good things that kind of go against the grain. I know a lot of these committees have been full of yes people that just want to get things passed based on certain agendas of certain people. And she has done this kind of across the board. I know on the Sports Commission, she has a lot of people who are not necessarily anti, but they question things a lot more. So the library board, any board should be like that. Any commission should have opposition, because that's the only way you learn. It's the only way you can see the other side of things. And that's one thing that we're missing as a society today, is trying to see the other side.
I don't think that had she not been independent, or her thought process being a free thinker, not affiliated with one party or the other, that any of these accomplishments would happen
No,
without that.
no.
So once
Very-
again, that was, you know, that was our drive the whole time. We were
Yeah.
constantly saying it. And we are podcasters, not necessarily reporters. I am a content creator, not exactly a journalist. So
Right.
you're going to hear my opinion.
Sure.
And you're going to hear her opinion. And that's just part of this. And if you don't like it, I mean, I'm sorry. There are plenty of other opportunities on Muddy River News where you can get just the straight news.
Yeah.
I highly suggest in doing so to stay off of Facebook when doing it.
Yes, right? But if you do like it, we got good news, and that's Coffee Talk is getting
Yeah.
more good news that I do want to end on. Wait, did I cut you
No,
short?
no.
Okay.
I like more good news.
Okay, so more good news. So yesterday we went to, well, it would have been 2 days ago, right?
Yeah.
movie magic. Anyway, we went to Hannibal for a volleyball game, and in Missouri, they play 5 sets, whereas in Illinois, we play 3. So our girls, the varsity team, so freshman and JV won. Varsity kicked butt. But after 3 sets, you could tell that they were tired. After 3 sets, we would have won. So keep your head up, girl. Keep your heads up, girl. They kicked butt. Hannibal just came through.
They're accustomed to that.
Yeah, a little bit stronger. They're accustomed to the 5 sets. They were killing it. They didn't let a ball drop. But our girls did phenomenal. There were a couple of, I think, records broke last night.
Awesome.
Maybe I'm using the wrong word.
But
anyway.
Kudos to all the volleyball
So
players.
cool.
I've heard nothing but great things about this season. We have such strong teams.
Yes, it's so fun. It's so fun to watch. Go out and support. And also on the way home, so we went to Casey's to get gas. My battery died, and some wonderful gentleman helped jump my car because I didn't have battery cables. I don't know where they ended up, but I used to have some really nice ones. Thank you to that kind sir who lives in Hannibal. And then when I got out of Casey's, was pulling into the ramp on 36th Street and got pulled over by a state trooper for a little lead foot. But he gave me a warning, so thank you also to that state trooper. Luke said, "You should have just said you're Ashley Conrad from Muddy River News." I was like, "Yeah."
It really doesn't work that way. If anything, you would have had a ticket.
I know. I was like, "Oh gosh." He goes, "You were speeding a little bit back there." I was like, "Yeah, I know." Claire said, "How fast were you going, Mom?" I said, "Fast enough to get pulled over, honey." So he gave me a warning. Thank you. But the point of that story was there are so many good people out there, and if the negativity is overwhelming you, go talk to your neighbor, go outside. I think it tells a totally different story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And again, like I just wanted to reiterate, thank you, Mark Philpott, for the conversation. I wanted, again, to clarify that. And like you said, have a conversation.
Yeah.
Don't type it out. Have the conversation. And
It's weird how weird we get when we're behind a screen
yeah,
versus in person.
you can tell a lot of people don't have in-person skills anymore because
Yeah,
of this too.
right.
But that's a different story for a different time.
And a different coffee talk because we will have more time.
Yes.
And thanks to EFB, we'll get to spill more tea here on
Coffee Talk.